On today's Solo Saturday, we play Cthulhu, the Horror in Dunwich standalone expansion. Alright guys, it's Lee with Geek City USA, and today we're playing the Cthulhu deck building game, but this is the Horror in Dunwich expansion. Now it is on Kickstarter right now, so be sure to check it out. I pulled these are the character cards that it starts with. We are going to draw one at random together, and we are going to draw here, it's the hobo, and you can see his backstory there. The hobo was the king of the rails for many years. He was convinced he knew everything and had seen everything, until finally he saw something that was normally only seen in the worst of nightmares. It left him with all the blood drained from his face. He set out to learn all he could about his waking nightmares. His special ability: for each point of sanity damage a hobo takes, he gains 2 moxie. And after death, the hobo showed his fellow investigators how to turn pain into moxie once per round. Now, we don't really have to worry about that after death because this is solo and we are win or lose here. If you play a multiplayer game, you can actually, if you die, if your character dies, their benefit will actually help the other investigators that are still alive. So we're going to set that there. So now we're going to draw our Elder God, and let's hope for a fun one. Let's hope for one that's not too difficult. So here we go. Set those there, and our Elder God is Yog-Sothoth. Sothoth. I cannot pronounce the Cthulhu names whatsoever. But this guy here, he summons the Dunwich Horror Minion. The Dunwich Horror can't be damaged while Yog-Sothoth is an active Elder God. So let's, here's the Dunwich Horror Minion. So he just happens to be on the top. This is like the be-all end-all. The investigator with the highest health takes investigator count +3 health damage. When the Dunwich Horror is dealt damage, roll a d6. On a 1, 3, or 6, it takes no damage. Well, that sucks. So basically, we're set up big time to fail, because you see here, this Yog-Sothoth has 40 health, and we can't hurt him until we can't defeat the Dunwich Horror as long as the Elder God's in play. So that's very interesting. And now, so we're going to be hurting pretty bad. Now we'll flip the Mythos location. Actually, let me shuffle these. So everything is on the up and up. And our location is Dunwich. How fitting. Oh, well, this was fortunate. He would have been added as an active Elder God, so we would have doubled our active gods. But fortunately, we are okay. Well, we dodged a bullet on that one, didn't we? So I've got my library of 10 cards. Here's my 7 sleuth cards and a couple of stagger cards. And we will go ahead and give them a shuffle. We will deal ourselves 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll set our deck to be actually right here in the middle. Now we're going to start the planning phase, and we're going to start by drawing up to our hand of 5. So we've got that here. So let's go on to preparation. Okay, so you see my hand here. I've got 5 sleuth cards, so I've got some good amount of moxie here. What do I want to buy? Let's see, this spell here, it says destroy an investigator count -2 minions. So it would be, I'd be able to destroy 1 minion, and then take, well, it'd be 1 sanity damage. Destroy 1 permanent mythos. Well, we don't need that just yet. This spell here, take 1 sanity damage and gain 3 moxie. That's not too bad, because every time I take sanity damage as a hobo, I gain 2 moxie. So that would give me 5 moxie just for playing that card. This guy here is equipment, gain 3 moxie. I quite like that. We have gained 2 moxie in an action here. And then this equipment is the musket. This gun equipment gains 3 moxie. If the musket lands a killing blow, you receive coonskin capped as gear. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, let's see here. So what do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use 2 of my moxie here. And I'm going to play those to research the cane sword. So I gain 3 moxie, and I'll hold that in my hand here. And I think that's all I'm going to do for this part. So now for final preparation, I've got nothing that I'm going to play ahead of time here. So now we're good to refill the university. So we'll bring this one in, and this is a spell, Call of the Dead. You summon +4 zombies. Oh, +1 zombies. Boy, I can't read, can I? Each zombie intercepts an attack during the combat phase, but is immediately destroyed. Take 2 sanity damage. That's pretty cool, actually. That would really help out a bit. But let's see here. So that's it for refilling university. So now we're going to move to the combat phase. So we're going to start with the Elder God. And this is where he would summon the Dunwich Horror Minion. And it can't be damaged while Yog Sothoth is an active Elder God. Okay, well that's good because that just means he's going to be here the whole time. So then we'll go on to the Mythos card. And let's see what we get here. Eater of Souls. So summon the Investigator count +1 ghouls. If Airweb is an active Elder God, summon Investigator count +3. So we are going to summon 2 ghouls. 2 ghouls. So here we have 1 and 2. So now the ghouls have this. The investigator who has their special ability and has the lowest health loses that special ability in the combat phase. Awesome! So we lose our special ability. So here are the, I'll kind of put them here like this. So next, this is discarded. Next what we'll do is we have the minion attack phase or combat phase. So you start with the minion with the lowest health. And so we'll start with the ghouls, and they're not going to do anything to us except have that nagging issue. And then the Dunwich Horror, the investigator with the highest health, takes the investigator count +3 health damage. So we are going to take basically 4 health damage. So this might be a painful game. That takes us down to 26. And then what we'll do here is now it's our turn to attack. So here's our cards. So I won't play Stagger because it's not going to do anything good. Now, Stagger, this one would have been okay to play if I was able to gain 2 Moxie, because I would have taken 1 health and 1 sanity damage, but gained 2 Moxie, so that would have been something, but I'm not going to play that. So what I'll play is the equipment here. So this equipment gains 3 Moxie, +1 Moxie, +1 Moxie. So that's 5 Moxie altogether. So with that, I don't really care about the ghouls. I want to deal 5 damage to this guy here. So what I'll do is I'll take his card and I will drop him down to 35. So he has 35 health left. Now we're going to go into the cleanup phase. Now during cleanup we can get rid of anything up here if we want to. Let's see, destroy 2 minions and take let's destroy 1 minion. I actually don't mind that one because that can help clear up some stuff quicker. Take a sanity damage and gain 3 Moxie. Summon 4 zombies. Or not 4. I keep saying 4. It looks like 4 from far. I do not have my glasses on. Gain 2 Moxie. You know what? I think let's get rid of this. We'll get rid of the gun because I have some equipment. We'll just discard that and we'll replace it with this one here, which is Icarus's wings. Wearing these grants the ability to fly. While equipped, you cannot be attacked or harmed. After 3 rounds have passed, your wings will melt, destroying this card. Well, I absolutely want to keep that out there because I want that card. All right, and I'm going to discard this card. Everything that we played is gone. Goes into our discard pile. And now we will start the next round. So we're going to draw up our hand. So 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look. So we're going to the preparation phase. So I got a couple stagger cards, which suck because I can't use my special ability. So these are going to clog up our hand unless I really want to hurt us, and I don't want to. I have 3. What do I want to do? I want to draw the spell. This might help in the very beginning. Yeah, so I'm gonna play 1 to gain this Spectral Razor to take 1 sanity damage and gain 3 Moxie. And then I'm going to play these 2 to gain the Impale, which gains me 2 Moxie. And then these are going to be worthless to me. I've got nothing for the final preparation part, no gear or anything or equipment that I want to use for that. So I'm going to go ahead and refill the university. So we'll refill it with the Sigil Inscribed Bullets. Gain 5 Moxie. Minions or Elder Gods hit with this. Cannot use their ability in the next combat round. If played with a gun equipment, gain 2 additional moxie. Well, I really kind of wish I didn't discard this gun over here, but that's what we got here. No biggie. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for more guns. And then we have a location. Spells gain an extra 2 moxie. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I think now what I'll do is, it goes down to the Elder God, who would summon this guy here, but he's already here. Now, then we do the Mythos card. And we were really fortunate the Mythos location hasn't really hurt us. That worked out for us this game, although we still have a chance of that being an issue. But Cryptid Cocoon, summon Investigator count -2 Migos, so we'll get 1 Migo. And if Xenon's the active Elder God, he's not, so we don't have to worry about that. So we get 1 Migo. Hey, you go, Migo, we all go. Let's see here, Migo, Migo, Migo. Migo, 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 Migo. So here's the Migo. And the Investigator with the highest sanity takes the Investigator count -3 health damage. So in all cases, it's going to be -1 to us because it's a solo game. So we're going to be taking damage every turn until we can get rid of this guy. We can't get rid of this guy until we get rid of this guy. If we get rid of this guy, we win the game. So we're good. Now let's see here. So now let's go through all the minions. So the ghouls are going to prevent us from using our special ability. The Migo is going to give us 1 damage. So we're going to go from 26 to 25 health. And then the Dunwich Horror is going to give us the Investigator count +3 health damage. So we're going to take 4 damage. So we're going to go from 25 to 21. Now, I have an opportunity where I can play 2 Moxie to heal up a health and stuff, but I think it's a race against the clock this game because of this guy. We have to get rid of this Elder God as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play this for 2 Moxie and play this for 1 sanity damage and gain 3 Moxie. So that's 3, 4, 5 damage that I can do. I could ding him down, but no, I'm gonna take him down another 5. So we have 30 left to get rid of this Elder God here. And that ends. I'm not gonna play these stagger cards. So we'll discard all of these cards into our discard deck. And I'm going to give this a good shuffle. And hopefully we can have a couple of good Moxie turns, because I would not mind those wings there. Those wings would keep us from taking any damage, so for at least a couple of turns. So I'll draw up 5 cards, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what do we have? What do we have? So we got Arcane Sword, which is 3 Moxie. We've got a couple of Sleuth cards, Stupid Stagger card. So we have a total of 6 Moxie in our hand. So let's see here, 6 Moxie. Do I want anything? Gain 5 Moxie. Minions or Elder Gods hit with this cannot use their ability in the next combat round. So let's think about this. I think what I want to do is, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I want to pick this up. So I'm going to play this and this for 4 Moxie, and we'll take this into our hand, because this will let me destroy at least 1 minion, but take 2 sanity damage. That's okay, we got plenty of sanity. And that leaves me 2. I can't buy anything else on the board, so I'll hold on to that. So now we'll go on to we'll refill the university first. We got a kick. Looks like the Ministry of Silly Walks. And what I will do here is move on to the combat phase. Elder God, he's summoned. That's what he does. Flip a Mythos card. Decay of Time. Investigators draw 1 less card to their hand, and this is permanent. So this, I'm going to set that right here. I'm going to move this over to the side. This will be the discard pile. It's off camera a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. So we have a Decay of Time, 1 less cards to their hands. That really stinks. The minions now are going to go. So we start here. The ghouls are just going to keep us from using our special ability. The Migo is going to give us sanity with the high sanity. It's us. Investigator count -3 health damage, so we'll take 1 damage. And then this guy is going to hit us for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are dying quick. ladies and gentlemen. But what do we have here in our hands? Because it is now up to the investigators. So, and see, we cannot defeat him as long as he's in play. Boy, this is going to be a race against the clock. So, I'm going to play this. This lets me destroy an investigator count minus 2 minions. So we get 1 minion that we get to get rid of. So let's just get rid of this guy. So we'll get rid of the Migo. Let me put him back in the deck where he goes. And then we take investigator count minus 2 sanity damage. So we'll take 1 sanity damage. But then we can destroy 1 permanent mythos. And I'm going to get rid of this guy right away, the Decay of Time. So we don't want to draw less cards. So that'll be good for us. And then I have 2 Moxie left, which we are going to go ahead and just knock this guy down. So we're going to bring him from 30 to 28. And that is another round done. I'll discard this card. All this stuff goes in the discard pile. Now I want to do some getting rid of stuff here because there's a lot of expensive stuff. This lets me gain 5 Moxie. I could summon a zombie, intercepts an attack. I'm going to get rid of this one. This here, spells gain an additional 2 Moxie. Ooh, did I play a spell at all? I did play a spell. So I would have got an additional 2 Moxie. Haha. So I caught myself. So that would have given me 2 extra Moxie. Oh, wait, but I don't have this. Boy, I'm an idiot. I'm going to get rid of this card, though. Because I want to get some cheap stuff up here that's a little bit better than this. I'm going to get rid of this kick as well. And we'll go ahead and refill. So we've got an action to gain 3 Moxie. I like that one. Oh, and then we have another Call of the Dead. So we got rid of one to get another. And we've got an Elder Seal. And not like a baby seal, but this one reduces a total of 5 sanity damage this round. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost shuffled my hand for some silly reason. So we've got 1 stagger card, we've got an Impale and 3 Sleuth. So we have a total of 5 Moxie. So 5 Moxie is what we have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Impale and Sleuth. And for my preparation phase here, I'm going to take this lunge to gain 3 Moxie. And what's cool is I spent 3, but I'll have 3 to use in the combat phase. And I'll hold on to these other 2. And that'll be it. That's what I do. I have nothing to do for final preparation. So we are going to refill the university, and we get a spell, Dark Resurrection. Resurrect the fallen investigator to half health and sanity. Take 10 sanity damage. Well, we want to discard that card because that doesn't mean no good in a solo game here. Okay, so now we'll go on to the combat phase. So the Elder God would summon him. He's already here, though. We're going to flip a Mythos card. Soul of Darkness. Summon investigator count -1, tie Pures. If Cathalpa is an active Elder God, summon +1 instead. So we're going to get one of those tie Pures. So we'll set that there. Where is this guy? Oh, he's an ugly guy, huh? Looks like a mix between a spider and a sloth. Can I say again how much I like the art on this game? I think it looks really cool. But this guy, the investigator with the lowest sanity, must discard a card of their choice. If they can't or choose not to, they take an investigator count sanity damage. So we'll put him right there with the rest. And then we will go ahead through and the minions will do their deal. So these guys are going to prevent us from using our special ability. This guy here again, the investigator with the lowest sanity has to discard a card of their choice. Well, that's fine. I'll just discard this card here, my stagger card. So sometimes a good reason to hold on to cards in your hand like that. And then this guy's going to give us 4 damage. So we're going to go from 16 down to 12. And we are literally, this might be the quickest game of this that I've ever played. Boy, oh boy. So anyway, so now it's on turn to my attack. I got 3, 4, 5. I'm going to attack the Elder God for 5. So it takes us down to 23. And now these cards are all discarded. Goes into my discard phase. Now I really need a boost because I'm going to die in 3 turns because of this guy unless I can do something. So We're going to get rid of the Dark Resurrection card. We're going to get rid of the Call of the Dead. And I don't care about the Elder Seal because I don't care about my sanity right now. I want to keep the wings and the bullets. So let's see, what do we draw? Cloak of Fire. Every card played by you against the Elder God does 1 additional damage against them, and you take 1 sanity damage. So I like that. That's cool. And this here is Living Armor. Reduces all health damage by 3 per source for the round. So that would be fantastic to keep for the short term. Here we have Illuminate. Heal 1 investigator sanity or health by 2. Well, that I don't think we really... Oh, yeah, we could use that to heal up a little bit. So let's draw up our hand. 1, 2, 3. We'll shuffle this here. I'll go 4 and 5. And what do we have? What do we have? So we've got our Spectral Razor to take 1 sanity damage and gain 3 Moxie. A Stagger card, a Sleuth, and then to destroy a minion and get rid of a permanent Mythos. Well, let's see. So first things first here. Boy, I don't have a lot. I'm going to play... let's see, I'm going to play this spell, and it'll take 1 sanity damage, but I gain 3 Moxie. And with that 3 Moxie, I'm going to buy this Living Armor. It reduces all health damage by 3 per source for the round. So if you take damage from there, and there, that's a cool card to have. And then, what else do I have? Anything else to give me? I can get 2 more Moxie. I can't buy anything with 2. Well, that's a bummer. So I think I'm done with that. So this is in my hand. We'll do our final preparation, and for final preparation, I'm going to play this equipment, the Living Armor. Reduces all health damage by 3 per source for the round. So that'll definitely help us. We'll refill the University. Mirror of Serpents, gain 3 Moxie or destroy a Serpent Man minion instantly. Such cool art. All right, so we got some okay stuff in our hand here. So now let's move on. The Elder God, the combat. So we've already summoned the Dunwich Horror, so we're good there. We're going to draw our Mythos card. Smoke in the corner. Summon, it'll be 1 Hound. If Mithra is an active Elder God, which it is not, we summon 3. So we're going to summon 1 Hound, is what that is. All right, so let's find the Hound. Hound of Tinellos, I'm assuming? Because there's no other hounds, right? BTS. Okay. So now this is the Hound. And the investigators with the lowest health takes -1 damage. Or not -1, but takes 1 damage. We'll set that guy there. Okay. Now we're going to go through the minions, and we're going to start with the lowest minion. The 4s here. These ghouls are going to keep us from using our special ability, which has hurt us this whole game. And then the 5, the investigator with the lowest health takes 1 damage, which we have this Living Armor, reduces all health damage by 3 per source. So that blocks that. Now we have the 6th guy, the Typures. The investigator with the lowest sanity must discard a card of their choice. If they can't or choose not to, they take a sanity damage. We will discard the Stagger card. And now, let's see, then the Dunwich Horror, we would take 4 damage. Well, we are going to only take 1. So that definitely helps us, like crazy that helps us. And we will move on to the investigator's turn. So first I'm going to play this here, destroy a minion and take sanity damage. So we'll take my sanity damage, and the minion that we will destroy will be... Do I want to save health, or do I want to get to... I'm going to chance something here. No, I'm going to get rid of this guy, because I don't want to discard cards. Although I could take a sanity damage instead. I'm going to get rid of this ghoul, because I'm going to hope that I can start to use my powers here and ramp up the Moxie but we got to get rid of these ghouls first. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll get rid of. It took my sanity damage already. Destroy a permanent mythos. There isn't one. And then with here, I'm going to play this, do 2 moxie damage, and I will take down this guy to 1. Now I could do partial damage to these guys and start weakening, but I have to get this guy out. I'm racing the clock here at this point. So cleanup phase, let's discard these guys. Too bad I couldn't hold on to that armor for another round. Anything that I want to get rid of, heal 1 investigator sanity or health by 2, could use that. Gain 3 moxie or destroy. We're going to get rid of this. And every card played by you against the Elder God does 1 additional damage against them, and you take 1. That's not too bad. So we'll keep that, and we'll replace, an action. Prepare warding. And this is each investigator gains investigator count +1 temporary health for the round. So I could gain 2 health for the round. That's kind of cool. Okay, we'll draw up 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at our cards here. What do we have? Enough with these stagger cards. I wish I had something to get rid of them. So we have 2 staggers. We have a sleuth, a 3 moxie, and 2 moxie. So we have a total of 6 moxie. Oh, almost enough. And if only we could use this special ability, I would play one of these and take health damage to give me, be able to gain 2 moxie. But that's not where we're at. What do we want to buy? Heal sanity or health. Do we want to do that? Are we buying us time? I don't know that we want to do that. Wow, this is difficult. Actually, what we'll do here, we're going to go 3, 4, 5, and we're going to take the bullets. Gain 5 moxie. Minions or Elder Gods hit with this cannot use their ability in the next combat round. If played with a gun, gain 2 additional moxie. So this will at least give us 5 moxie this coming turn. And I think that's it. And there's nothing for us to do final preparation. So we'll refill the Miskatonic University. Freeze an Elder God in stasis. He doesn't act for investigator count -2 rounds, so it'd be 1 round. This card is destroyed upon use. Destroy 1 permanent mythos card. So that's pretty cool. Okay, now we will go on to the combat, and that starts with the Elder God, which he's already summoned him. Let's see here. Ancient gold coins is our mythos, and it says shuffle this card into an investigator's library. Chosen by a dice roll. Well, that would be me, because there's only me. Whenever it is drawn, that investigator takes investigator count +1 health damage. So I would take 2 health damage. Ugh. That sucks. But we will shuffle it into, it says my library, not my library discard. So we'll shuffle that in. That's what I love about this game is it's so, things are going wrong and they just continue to go wrong. And then we have, what do we have here? The minions are going to activate. So this guy prevents us from using our special ability. Oh, you know what? Shoot. So we screwed up the last round. We could have gained 2 extra moxie because this only prevents us from using our special ability in the combat phase. Pay attention to detail, we would have had that. We'll remember that for next time. That was stupid on our part. So anyway, that prevents us from using that. The hounds are going to give us 1 health damage, so we're going to drop down to 10. Man, that mistake may kill us here in the next round. This guy we have to discard a card. If we can't take a sanity damage, well, we're going to discard this. And finally, this is going to make us take 4 damage, so we are going from 10 to 6, and we have at best 2 more turns, unless something good happens for us. All right, so now we'll do our attack. We've got 5 moxie here, +1, so that's 6. Now, we could take out the ghoul, but I think that's going to be dumb. So for 6, we're going to take 6 off of this guy, so we're going to go down to 20, 15. So 15 more health. And then this would prevent the minions and Elder Gods hit with this cannot use their ability in the next combat round. Well, his ability, this guy's already been summoned, so he's already there. All right, so we'll discard those, and the other card that I didn't use. Clean up, what do we want to get rid of? I think I want to get rid of the temporary health. Although I could use it for this turn coming up if I pick that up. Freeze an Elder God. We're going to get rid of that. Spell, every card played by you against Elder God and 1 additional damage against them. I think I might get rid of this just to free up this board. All right, so let's see what we have. A gear, a coonskin cap. Wearing this reduces 2 health damage from attacks from each active minions. I want that. So what gear does is we all have 2 gear slots and you can outfit yourself with gear and it's permanent effect. So that would be awesome to have. And then an equipment, a lightning gun. This gun equipment shoots a bolt that will hit all active enemies for investigator count plus 2 damage. So that's awesome. So this would do 3 damage to anything we hit it with. I like that as well. I really hope we get some good cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we know we have a Mythos card in there. Well, I'm going to take 2 health damage for this card. So, all right. So it says whenever it is drawn, I drew this card, so I'm going to take the 2 health damage. Go down to 5, 4. This may just be our last turn, guys. So we have gain 3 Moxie, 1 Moxie, so I have a total of 6 Moxie. I want both of these. If I buy this, we can go another round. We'll be able to go another round. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll play these 2 in my research phase. I'm going to grab this coonskin cap. These are with 4 Moxie. I can take this, which will let me heal some health. I think we need to do that. Well, yeah, we're going to do that. Maybe not the best thing. I go in all guns blazing, but maybe let's not do that. So, okay. So these are 2 things we picked up. We have 1 Moxie left, so we'll hold on to it. We're going to refill the library. A Vampiric Rapier. This equipment gains 4 Moxie, and if it's used against an Elder God, gain 4 health. Oh, man, I need this card. I need it now. Illuminate. Heal 1 Investigator sanity or health by 2. Okay. So now we go on to the combat phase. He summons him. Draw a Mythos card. Opening of the gate. If Yog-Sothoth is not an active Elder God, summon him immediately. Haha, joke's on you. He's already here. Although that would have really been a nasty combination, because if there was another Elder God here that we were fighting, it would have summoned this guy and that. So, oh boy. All right, so now the minions are going to activate, so we're going to go low to high. Oh, actually, final preparation. I didn't do that yet. I'm going to equip myself with this gear. So I get 2 health damage reduced from attacks from each active minion. All right, so now minions are going to attack. He is going to keep me from using my special ability. The hounds are going to hit me for 1 damage that are going to be blocked. This guy is going to hit me, make me discard a card or take a sanity damage. I'll just take that sanity damage. And too bad I didn't gain 2 Moxie for that. But oh well. And then this guy would hit me for 4 damage, but it's going to block 2, so I'm only going to take 2 damage. So I have 2 left for the next turn. It's not looking good. So I will play this card to heal 1 Investigator sanity or health by 2. We'll bring this up to 4. I suppose I could have played, oh no, I just drew that. So, and then gain 1 Moxie. So we will use that to do 1 damage to our Elder God, bringing him to a total of 14 points. So this is going to get discarded. And we can clear up some stuff. I'm going to get rid of this because I already bought one. No, I didn't buy one. I'm going to get rid of this because I bought one of these. And then we will replace it with an action, an uppercut, to gain 5 Moxie. So cost of 4 gains 5, but I would rather have that, to be honest with you. All right, so then we'll draw up. There's 1 card. I just really hope I don't draw that Mythos card. Oh, I just moved it to the bottom of the deck. So now let's see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's research some stuff. All right, we've got a gain of Moxie, we got a stagger. So you got the sword to gain 3 Moxie. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna try this out here. So take 1 sanity damage and gain 3 moxie. Now this special ability is in place. For each point of sanity damage the hobo takes, he gains 2 moxie. So this is 5 moxie right here. And then we have 4 left. So what do I want for 5 moxie? We're going to take this, because then this will help us to gain health against this Elder God every time we attack it. So this is for 5. And then do I want to do anything with this 4? Yes, I do. Gains 3 moxie and gains 1 moxie, so 4 moxie. We're going to do an uppercut, which gains us 5 moxie. And then that's all we are going to do. So I've got nothing for final preparation, so we'll refill this here. We got allies. Francis Morgan. While Francis is active, he heals 1 investigator for health once per round. Well, that's nice. Well, I'd like to play him. And then equipment, rifle. This gun equipment gains 4 moxie. Okay, so we will go ahead and move on to the combat phase. Elder God summons this, flip a Mythos card. Why do I feel like the crap's gonna hit the fan here? Acid Rain. Oh, no. All gear is rendered useless for this round. Oh, that sucks. We are now dead, people. There's our Acid Rain. Well, it was good while it lasted. The minions will activate, so this guy is going to prevent us from using that. There's nothing that I can do here, huh? Son of a gun. And then this guy is going to deal 1 health damage. We don't have the cap, so we are going to take 1. And then he is going to make us discard a card. It doesn't matter, but I'll discard the stagger anyway. And then finally, he is going to deal us 4 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have died, and it is game over for our hobo. Now, let's pretend that we didn't die, because, I think we were so close. Because what we could have done, let's just play this out. Let's pretend we had our coonskin cap, okay? I know it doesn't matter, but let's say we didn't take that damage and we really just went from 4 to 3. Or 4 to 2. Let's just pretend, okay? So we lost the game, but if we didn't draw this Acid Rain, could we have pulled it out? I would have played this here to destroy 2 minions, or rather destroy investigator count minus 2 minions. So destroy a minion. I would have gotten rid of the ghoul, and then taken 1 sanity damage, which would have technically then given us it would have given us our moxie back, because the ghoul's power would have been gone. I wonder how that would have worked. But and destroy 1 permanent mythos. So then we would have played this to gain 5 moxie, and then this to gain 4 moxie. And I would have put all 9 against the Elder God, or I say 9, it would have been 11 because of this. So we would have gone down to 3. We would have gained 4 health because we played the Vampiric Rapier. So that would have taken us to 5. So remember, guys, we lost, but I'm just trying to see what would have happened. So that would have ended the turn. We could have discarded all of this. Let's not worry about this because it doesn't really matter. We'll draw 5. We didn't draw that Mythos card. And then we have a ton of Moxie in our hand, which at this rate, I would not have, well, no, it would make sense to buy something if I can. Because this, I pay 3 and I get 4 Moxie. So I play this, gain 3 Moxie, I'll take this equipment into my hand. So we've got a bunch of Moxie here now. And that would be it. I would refill this to get another Illuminate. It would go on, he would summon him, we would draw a Mythos card, we would summon a couple of Migos. So let's see, what did the Migo do? Again, we lost. I'm just trying to see how bad we lost. The investigator with the highest sanity takes 1 health damage. So I think we would have, no, we would have been okay. So then they activate, he would have done 1 health damage, but we would have blocked. And then this guy here makes me discard a card. I've got nothing I want to discard, so I'll take a sanity damage, which would give me 2 Moxie. And then this guy would give me 1 damage, but the coonskin cap would block it because they're hitting the Davy Crockett's tail thing. And then this one would give me 4 damage, which I would only take 2. 1, 2. So then I could play, so I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Moxie. We could have killed our Elder God, thus we would have won the game. So curses to you, Acid Rain. Oh! Anyway, it was so close. But that is the Dunwich Horror, the Cthulhu deck building game standalone expansion. I absolutely adore this game. I loved the Cthulhu, just the vanilla game, and this adding in the Mythos locations. I've just loved everything about this game. You see, hopefully you got a chance to see. Now this was a much, I feel like we had it a little bit easy because this guy, even though we lost, he wasn't summoning a ton of stuff and killing us every turn. Like in this case, you know, investigator abilities can't be used. Summon 3 hounds each activation, or I'm sorry, it'd be 1 hound each activation. But I mean, a lot of these you just summon so much stuff, and you know, it's just like a waterfall of minions coming in. A lot of these cases, the minions are hurting you so bad that you have to take the minions out, so you're not paying attention to this guy, and he's just bringing in more. So anyway, I love this game. We didn't win. Thank you, Acid Rain. I don't know, I'll probably do another playthrough of this sometime in the future, because I play these games a lot. I played the crud out of the Cthulhu deck building game, so when I got this, I was also happy to play this as well. So anyway, that's it. This is still on Kickstarter right now, so I would highly recommend, man, go check this out. Again, I love this game. I love deck builders, and I think this is an awesome, stressful version. It plays excellent with multiple players because you see how everything is exponential. You know, like if you have a bunch of, let's look at this here. You know, for example, if you're playing this card, Investigator with the lowest health takes Investigator count -1 damage. If you're playing a 6-player game, your lowest health Investigator just took 5 damage. So, I mean, it's just a beautiful stress that it creates when you have multiple players. But then as far as solo, you know, these guys are weakened a little bit. They only do 1 damage to you, but man, it's such a good solo experience. So check it out on Kickstarter if you're interested. Thanks for hanging out. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and we will see you on next week's Solo Saturday. Comment down below if there's something that you want to see, or you know, if something you recommend. I'd love to check it out and put a video up there that you guys are looking for. Again, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Cheers.